I'm Roger Manno, State Senator from the great 19th District in Montgomery County, Maryland. Well, I spent 4 years in the House of Delegates. We were in the business of working to provide the best K-12 schools in the country to try to move us out of this recession. Job one was providing jobs, and I worked collaboratively with my colleagues in the House and the Senate to pass legislation to increase jobs and workforce development opportunities. I also felt as though, and many of my constituents felt as though, we weren't doing a good enough job as a delegation, the 4 lawmakers who serve in the 19th District, the 3 House members and the Senator, working collaboratively together with a singular purpose to address those challenges and many others, including environmental stewardship and trying to clean up the Bay, and greater transparency in government, and opportunities for businesses and small and emerging businesses to move forward. The thing that I was most concerned with initially was creating a dialogue and a context among the 4 legislators to work together, to collaborate, to meet regularly, to get on the same page on many issues, which we hadn't for the previous 4 years. And we have done that, and I'm very pleased that we're actually working together and towards the same goals. So based on that, I think we've been successful already. But other than that, we have some extraordinary challenges. All roads lead to the budget these days, and we're in the depths of a recession, the likes of which I'm not sure we've ever seen, not just in Maryland, but in the country. We haven't seen an economic climate like this since the Great Depression. Trying to provide the funding and the resources for the programs and the assets and the wonderful things that make Maryland what it is, the greatest state in the Union, is a challenge these days. So we're in the business of balancing the competing needs between, for example, K-12 education and higher education, and providing greater sustainable resources for Bay restoration. As you know, the Bay is in terrible shape. It's getting better, but we still need a greater investment there. All of these things cost money, and we need revenue solutions that are sustainable, that are fair to all areas of the state, including Montgomery County, that help to fund those critical priorities. My parents were Democrats. My grandparents were Democrats. My sister, my generation, I think, connects with the ideals of the Democratic Party, which is social justice and economic justice and a fair shake for everyone. You know, these are very difficult times, and we're now in the business on the Budget and Taxation Committee, and as a party nationally and in the state of Maryland, in rethinking government and rethinking where we are in terms of history and where we want to be, not 4 years from now, but 40 years from now as a nation. And when it comes to issues that are that I feel very passionate about: economic security, social justice, homeland security, national security, I think the Democratic Party is the party that represents the largest and most diverse group of folks in the nation. We're a big tent, and we have differences of opinions on many issues. But what I'm most proud of as a Democrat is our ability to bring people into the dialogue. We spend a lot of time as a party doing outreach proactively to bring people in, and what we've seen happen in the last few years is what I think is most beautiful, which is, for example, the last election in the 19th District and across the state and the nation. folks who hadn't voted in 30, 40 years come out to vote, and folks who had never voted before, high school students and college students coming together, having a dialogue about ideas and progress and our hopes and dreams, and coming to some consensus as to solutions. And I think that that's what makes a Democrat a Democrat.